Hello everyone, Nivedita is here and the topic for the today's video is laws of Mendel. See, this is a topic for the student of class 10th and this is from the science. Okay, the chapter is heredity and evolution. So, especially in this chapter, we will study all the three laws of Mendel and as well as we will study the first law of Mendel, that is law of dominance, in detail. So begin with this. First of all, before going to this, you know very well in the previous video also I have covered that Mendel did the experiment on pea plant. Okay, he has chosen the pea plant for his experiment. So there are some reasons why he selected the pea plant only. So the reason are, first is pea plants, it can be cultured easily and it poses contrasted characters. Okay, some plants can be very short and some are tall one. So contrast, some are having the purple flower, some are having the white flower. So these are the contrast forms. Okay. So these are found in that, and most important is that the pea plants are pure plants because they are self-pollinating plants. So we get the next generation pure. Okay, and the generations of plants, they can be obtained in very short time, means their lifespan is very short. Okay, so this is so why he has. And one more point is there, many points are there. To do the cross pollination in such a plant, it was easy, and easily it can be in a very small plot, it can be grown. So these were the reasons why he selected. Now begin with this, what I said is law of dominance. See, law of dominance means it states that uh, if we consider one of the factor or one of the trait, then trait is having the two alleles. Okay, so whenever we consider a pair of contrast characters for the cross, then only one appears in the first generation and the other remains hidden. Okay, so the character appeared is called as the dominant one and the character which is hidden is called as the recessive. Means in short, we can say out of two contrast forms, only one appears and other remains hidden. So appeared is dominant and hidden is recessive one. Okay, so this is the law of dominance. Now law of segregation. Segregation means, word means to separate. Okay, so according to this law, allele pairs. Now in the previous video also I have told you what is allele. If we are writing two capital T, so each one is, means in the genotype, so each one is a allele. Okay, so according to this law, allele pairs separate during the gamete formation. Okay, means if capital T is there, it is the genotype of parents, then what will happen, both the T will get separate, will move in the different gametes. So this is the law. Maybe the condition is heterozygous, one capital T and other is a small t. So these two T's will move in the two different gametes. Okay, so gametes will be pure. So they will have either capital T or the small t, means the gametes are pure, and that's why this law is also called as law of purity of gametes. Okay, understand why this is called as the law of purity of gametes, because gametes are pure because they have only single allele for a trait, right? So we will study the coming videos in detail. Now the law of independent assortment. Assortment means to pass on to the next generation. Okay, independently means इसको ऐसे समझा जा सकता है कि देखो, genes everyone know, यदि हम लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट हम जब भी पढ़ेंगे तो हमें ये इट इज एप्लीकेबल ऑन द डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस. सो इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल स्टडी द डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस. तो इस लॉ के हिसाब से क्या है कि यदि दो कैरेक्टर्स किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म में हम कंसिडर करते हैं, या वी कैन टेक द example of pea plant also, we have considered two characters at a time. Okay, dihybrid cross is two characters at a time is the dihybrid cross. तो जब हम डाईहाइब्रिड क्रॉस करेंगे तो यहाँ पे तो दो कैरेक्टर्स हम मान लेते हैं, कंसिडर कर रहे हैं। एक सीड का कैरेक्टर हम लेते हैं कि सीड का कलर येलो है और सीड का जो शेप है वो राउंड है, मीन्स वी हैव टेकन द color of the seed and the shape of the seed. These are the two characteristics we have considered. तो ये लॉ कहता है कि ये जो दो कैरेक्टर हैं, शेप ऑफ द सीड एंड द कलर ऑफ द सीड, ये बिल्कुल भी ज्वाइंट नहीं है। दे आर नॉट ज्वाइंट वन, दे कैन बी सेपरेटेड, वो अलग हो सकते हैं, वो बिल्कुल उनसे एक दूसरे से ज्वाइंट नहीं है। दे आर इंडिपेंडेंट फॉर देयर इनहेरिटेंस। दिस इज द लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट। ओके, वो दोनों कैरेक्टर्स जुड़े हुए नहीं हैं, वो इंडिपेंडेंटली इनहेरिट हो सकते हैं, राइट। So, law of independent assortment, according to this law, when two or more characteristics are inherited individually, hereditary factors assort independently during gamete formation, okay, and giving different traits an equal opportunity for occurring together. This is the law. Okay, you can just say when two characters are found in an organism, then they inherit independently in the next generation, we can say. Okay, so now in detail we will study the law of dominance, though the some part of this law I have covered in the video monohybrid cross. So this law gives the explanation for expression of only one of the parental trait which we obtain in the F1. जैसे यदि हम टॉल प्लांट को ड्वार्फ प्लांट मतलब शॉर्ट प्लांट से क्रॉस करते हैं तो जो फर्स्ट जनरेशन होगी वो F1 जनरेशन कहलाएगी। ओके, एंड देयर ओनली वन ऑफ द ट्रेट आइदर टॉल और द ड्वार्फ, मीन्स जो भी डोमिनेंट है वो अपीयर होगा, तो टॉलनेस इज डोमिनेंट वन, तो वो F1 में आएगा। ओके, so this law states that out of a pair of contrasting characters, only one is able to express itself in F1 hybrid and the appeared is dominant, while the other alternative form is the recessive one. Again I am repeating here. Okay, so हम ट्रू ब्रीडिंग टॉल पी प्लांट्स को लेते हैं और उसके साथ ट्रू ब्रीडिंग ड्वार्फ पी प्लांट्स को। ये ट्रू मीन्स दे आर इन द होमोजाइगस कंडीशन, मीन्स प्योर, मतलब कैपिटल टी एंड स्मॉल टी उसका जीनोटाइप है। ओके, सो जब F1 में हमें सारे टॉल प्लांट्स मिल जाते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस, तो F2 में क्या होता है? ओके, सो जब हम F2 की बात करते हैं तो F2 में हमें जो प्लांट्स मिलते हैं टॉल एंड ड्वार्फ, वो हमें 3:1 में मिलते हैं, राइट। 3 tall 1 dwarf, right? So this is the ratio. Here in the flow chart we can see a tall plant, a dwarf plant. Okay, you can see the gametes are also shown. So this is the thing. Thank you.